Hello, and welcome to a Thursday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Today we're going to do the Thursday, January 26th, 2023 crosswords and go for that 1,063-day streak. So here's your spoiler alert for the Thursday mini. If you would like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The mini is always free to play. Alright, let's do it. All slow or so, soon, loot, and auto. Wow, we have a 4x4 mini. A mini. It's full 4x4 and it's got these O's going across on the diagonals, but normally they're 5x5. So first time I've ever seen a 4x4 mini. So maybe this is actually slow for 4x4. Anyway, now for the main event, that's the Thursday Daily Grid, which is by Dan Ziring and Quiara Vasquez today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you would like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. Thursday is my favorite day of the week, since it's the tricky themed puzzle. So let's see what Dan and Quiara have in store for us. Let's get into it. Gradually develop, literally, and pop. Farm storehouse. Punished for the weekend, maybe. Grounded. Beer containers. Okay, doozy. One might hit a very low pitch. Many an essential worker for short. Put on. Dawn, maybe? Kind of group in chemistry and barber's belt. Is that a strop? Game in which the object score 500 points. That's Uno. Weirdly. High quality. Okay. Gradually develop, literally. So we've got the same clue. I wonder if it's in all the corners or something? No. Total phony. Some surgical tools. Could be a lot of things. Like many indie films. Boom producer ones. This is SST, supersonic transport. Enormous amount to spend, as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Cuba's Raul Castro. Finally, I know something. Kind of group in chemistry. Like many. This could be like RT. Really could be. Maybe I'll put it there. Last monarch in the House of Stuart. Yikes. Trademarked coffee holder. Sierra Blank. Nevada? Sierra Madres, maybe. Comicdom's Queen of the Jungle. No idea. Things you might save while drinking. More aged as some cheeses. Maturer? Okay. Aptly named mascot of the 2000 Olympics. I guess it must be Sid. This is Gramps. Farm storehouse and... not sure. Jean-Luc Picard and Eel. Quantity contrasted with a vector is scalar. I'm actually teaching linear algebra right now. What is this, though? Okay. Watch it. Most like a wallflower. It's gonna be like meekest or something. Leaves in the kitchen. Basil, maybe? It's a bass tuba, I guess. Foxy is sly. These are eyes. This is mousiest, isn't it? Is it? Developing phenomena literally depicted 3 times in this puzzle. Okay, ink holder. Could be like a nib. One way an animal may be held. Chin wagging. Okay. Kind of power and math. Could be nth, I guess. Early 2010s. You might make waves when you lie about this. And bunch of bits. I guess this will be a byte. Google blank service beginning in 2017. This is probably at Bay. The gateway to the west. Isn't that St. Louis? Shaving canful. Fried food whose name translates to breaded. Big name in juice pouches. Capri Sun. Are you down for this? All-time go-between. Crestfallen. Sad. In a bind. Okay. Be chatter and sack there, like for a squid. I want this to be snowball. You might make waves. Water or something? Okay. Name hidden in Oleo margarine. Omar. Okay, at least we have the R there. Way off. Screen display. Kerfuffle. A flap. Hole maker. Kitchen gadget with an edge. This is air, probably common or a plebe. It's gonna be water something. Afar here. Obama era. You will meet. Is there ETs? Gradually developed, literally. Again, Southwest City. This is Roswell. This is a swell. Right? I still don't know what's happening, but company originally founded as Blue Ribbon Sports. Let's blank. Opposite of dry to a vintner. Sweet? No? Evidencing physical exertion and suffer in the summer heat. Okay. Is the real deal. Hem's partner, Hem and Haw. You down for this? Wanna? Spot for firing. Maybe a kiln. This is Etta James and Nike there. Has it? Parer, apps, and spade. Okay, waterbed. Norse god of war. It's not Thor. Developing phenomenon. Snowball. Very confused at the moment. Okay. Presets. You might save presets on your radio. Granary, right? Oh, I see. Maybe I'm supposed to do this. SW here for sweet. Okay. SWE here for sweaty. And SWEL here for swelter. Okay, this all looks good. Granary. Grounded. We were right about that. And then growlers. So things growing and swelling and such. So it must be here. Total phony. Okay. It's like for my part. Form. Yeah. This is fortunes. This is forceps. By the way, for Rebus, you just hit escape if you're on the New York Times site, or in the app, you hit Rebus on a secondary keyboard, or you hit this Rebus thing right here. This is F. K-cup, faker, sharper. Okay. So I guess we found all of the gradually developing things. Shyest, in a bind, trapped, sad, shaving candles, foam, empanada. This is Omaha. All the time. Oops. Snowball effects. Top shelf. A butte and an EMT. Sheena. Right? Hey and hey. Alright. We figured it out. That was a tricky Thursday. Whoops. Let's do this first. That was a tricky Thursday. Because of these rebuses taking a sort of strange form, right? So grow, form, and swell sort of, I mean, we're supposed to imagine that it's like a snowball being rolled along the ground and growing, or being formed, or swelling. I wasn't familiar with this phrase, snowball effects. So even when I had snowball there, yeah, I mean, it makes sense, of course. As, again, this snowball rolling in the snow. I guess, maybe I'd say like, that situation snowballed or something. But the word effect for me didn't ring super familiar. So it made the second half of this word hard, and then gradually develop literally. So it's like growing into grow, forming into form, and swelling into swell. It's an interesting concept. I do see how this can be sort of seen as a snowball growing. I'm not so sure about the clue here, gradually develop literally, but it's an interesting idea. And it's nice that these aren't just random words, but they're words sort of meaning to mature in a way. But it was so hard to figure out what the heck was going on here. Especially since these rebisque squares have different numbers of letters. I thought, shouldn't this be grounded? Okay. Here I wanted mousiest when I thought this was maturer, but actually didn't realize that as you age cheeses, they get sharper. Yeah, so I knew just enough to get through this one. I think that was like a genuine, fun challenge. I do see this ETs, eat, ate, this hey. It's actually kind of fun. Hey, eyes. Yeah, this Roswell is really what made it possible to figure out what was going on here. Like I say, like these rebus ones are not clued super tough, but they're to me the basic gimmick is tough enough that it made all of these pretty hard, honestly. Anyway, that's enough commentary. Let's look through this thing. Butte is somehow always clued as doozy. Choose a butte. It's also such an interesting collection of letters that it's always hard for me to get somehow. Amino group. I guess like in an amino acid, it has the amino group. Amino functional group. And Queen Anne. I was right about strop at least. Sierra Madres. I guess the informally part is the S. They're just called the Sierra Madre mountain system. Mother mountain range. Didn't know Sheena, Queen of the Jungle. Literally just the name of a comic book heroine. But I don't even care about more popular comic books. This is just, do you remember where the 2000 Olympics were held? Luckily I do. Oh yeah, also this grid has left-right symmetry. I really thought, St. Louis was the gateway to the West. Is St. Louis really the gateway to the West? Why is St. Louis called the gateway to the West? The gateway to the West is a nickname that may refer to any of these places. But yeah, the Gateway Arch. I'm not wrong in thinking that St. Louis is the gateway to the West, but apparently so is Omaha. Shout out to Jay, who's from Lincoln, which isn't that far. Yeah, these kinds of clues are more and more popular these days, I feel like. As it... This is who Tuesday is named after. Here, but my Norse mythology is kind of poor. When I was studying for Jeopardy, my mythology was much better. Bass tuba. Bass tuba is super huge, or it's just called a tuba. So, is a regular tuba basically a bass tuba? I don't know. Played in a lot of orchestras, in my day. Not brass, but yeah. I think if you see a tuba, it's basically a bass tuba. Fair enough. Top shelf is nice. Yeah, I'm teaching linear algebra right now. Tough clue on hay. Such a short word. Had a tough clue in my opinion. Yeah, it's just because the goes between all and time all the time. It's a nice clue. It's really misleading. Yeah, I enjoyed figuring that out. It wasn't super easy, but it was fun to figure out. So it'll be, honestly, these days, this is actually kind of slow for a Thursday, but you know what? I'll take slow and fun over fast and not that interesting. Anyway, let me close everything down, come back with the plus word. Okay, so here's your spoiler alert for the plus word. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. A plus word is like British mini crossword meets Wordle. So it has a crossword element and a solving a Wordle element to it. And also you can learn some Britishisms. All right, let's do it. This is choose, I guess. A class, greetings, alternative spelling, hello, English King, Ed. Uh-oh. I have lag. Oh dear. One sec. I'll be back. All right, let's try this again. I'm in the middle of this. Hopefully this works. If it lags again, I'm giving up. This is weave. This is sneer. So this is Edgar. That seems right. And Sonic. All right. Even with that lag there in the middle, we ended up getting it done. Hello. Alternative spelling. A Gale anagram. Sure. Alright, well, other than the lag issues, nice little plus word. Nice Thursday puzzle. Nice set of puzzles overall. Let's take a look at the leaderboard for tomorrow, where we got KFS Venta and Steph quite fast, especially given that it was a 4x4. Maybe that's predictable. And on the old secret leaderboard, we got Andrew Cabo Hat emoji in 6 seconds. Shout out to you, Andrew Cabo Hat emoji. Congrats on the win. And D-Lore. All right, well, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you tomorrow for some Friday puzzles. See you then.